The Galactic Federation prided itself on unity, progress, and vision. Its members pioneered advancements that reshaped civilizations, from planet-wide energy grids to hyperspace lanes that could transport fleets across galaxies in mere moments. So, when humanity unveiled their groundbreaking faster-than-light technology, the galaxy held its breath, eager to see how the newcomers would contribute. And then, the humans used it for pizza delivery. Wait, so this is not a weapon? The crystalline Veltranics diplomat Oryx asked, their refracted voice as sharp as their angular body. Nope, Dominic Dom Rivera replied with a grin, leaning casually against a holographic display of the StarSlice Pioneer, humanity's flagship delivery ship. Just a way to ensure every pizza arrives fresh, no matter the distance. Extra cheese guaranteed. The room fell silent. Dom, a 35-year-old human with messy dark hair, sharp blue eyes, and a grease-streaked jacket that smelled faintly of pepperoni, didn't seem bothered. He adjusted the logo on his shirt, StarSlice, we deliver across the stars, and watched the reactions of the assembled Federation delegates. A reptilian Clivorn growled softly. You've developed FTL drives to deliver food? Well, yeah, Dom said, flashing a lopsided grin. You wouldn't want your crust going soggy, would you? The Federation, unimpressed, dismissed humanity as frivolous. Species that had conquered their baser needs saw no reason to entertain a species obsessed with flavor and fast delivery. While the galaxy moved on to important matters, humanity quietly grew their StarSlice empire. Dom wasn't your average human entrepreneur. Sure, he liked profits, but what drove him was the sheer thrill of solving logistical puzzles. While others saw interstellar distances as a challenge, Dom saw them as an opportunity. Every problem is just a topping you haven't figured out how to place, he often said, much to the annoyance of his operations manager, Zora Lee. StarSlice began humbly, delivering pizzas to Earth's orbital stations and Mars colonies. But once humanity's FTL breakthrough was integrated into their delivery fleets, the company expanded rapidly. The slogan, "Hot Pizza Any Star," became a sensation, and soon, alien species curious about humanity's culinary expertise started placing orders. This led to a memorable incident on the Osirian homeworld, where Dom introduced the jellyfish-like species to garlic breadsticks. "It's spicy," one Osirian squealed, its translucent blue body rippling with distress. "It's delicious," another corrected, slurping 3 breadsticks at once. Despite its growing popularity, StarSlice remained the butt of galactic jokes. News networks lampooned humanity's obsession with food delivery. A popular satirical holo show featured a segment titled "Humans, the Chefs of Chaos," with actors portraying bumbling delivery drivers accidentally causing planetary mishaps. "Let them laugh," Dom said one day, sipping his coffee aboard the StarSlice Pioneer. His sharp blue eyes scanned the fleet of sleek delivery ships through the viewport. "We're building something they'll never see coming." Zora, a no-nonsense operations manager with cropped black hair and an encyclopedic knowledge of shipping routes, raised an eyebrow. "What, diabetes?" "No," Dom said, grinning. "A legacy." As StarSlice thrived, the Federation remained oblivious to how humanity's unconventional priorities were quietly changing the galaxy. It wasn't until the food shortage hit that the galaxy realized how unprepared they were and how much they underestimated humans. It began with a quiet hum, a murmur of unease spreading through the galaxy. A once-in-a-millennium agricultural blight swept across the inner sectors, wiping out staple crops that fed billions. Entire worlds, from the crystalline farms of the Veltranics to the lush grain fields of the Clivorns, fell silent. Galactic food stores dwindled, and the Federation's tightly regulated supply chains buckled under the pressure. On Federation news networks, experts speculated endlessly. "It's a logistical nightmare," one Osirian economist declared, their translucent form flickering with stress. "We simply don't have the transport capacity to address a crisis of this scale." Meanwhile, on Earth, Dominic Dom Rivera was watching the same broadcasts, while juggling an order for a quadruple supreme with galactic mushrooms. The StarSlice headquarters was a symphony of chaos, Delivery drivers loaded sleek FTL-equipped ships, automated pizza ovens hummed with efficiency, and Dom's operations manager, Zora Lee, shouted instructions over the din. "We've got 3 orders for Alpha Centauri and a rush job from the lunar colony," Zora barked. Dom leaned back in his chair, feet up on a table stacked with pizza boxes. "You hear that?" he said, pointing to the holoscreen. "They've got no plan." Zora didn't look up. "And what does that have to do with us?" Dom smirked. "It means it's time for StarSlice to save the galaxy." On the flagship of the Federation relief fleet, the Vigilant Resolve, Captain Arkness, a stoic Clivorn with molten gold scales, growled in frustration. The ship was state-of-the-art, designed for precision logistics, but even its advanced systems were overwhelmed by the scale of the crisis. "We've lost contact with 2 supply convoys," Arkness snapped, his golden eyes narrowing as he reviewed the holographic displays. "And the Veltronics colonies report their food shipments are delayed by weeks." Weeks. Commander Vila, a crystalline Veltronics with refracting edges, sighed. "Our supply chains were built for efficiency, not emergencies. We need a miracle." That miracle came in the form of a StarSlice ship, a small, unassuming delivery craft, painted with a holographic pizza logo, streaking into the Vigilant Resolve's docking bay at faster-than-light speed. As the ship landed, Dom Rivera stepped out, his grease-streaked jacket slightly askew and his sharp blue eyes sparkling with confidence. He was flanked by Zora Lee, whose no-nonsense demeanor contrasted sharply with Dom's easygoing swagger. "What is the meaning of this?" Captain Arkness roared, his golden tail slamming against the floor. "Relax, Captain," Dom said, holding up a steaming pizza box. "We're here to help. And, deliver this. Complimentary deep dish. You're welcome." Arkness blinked, his molten gold eyes darting between the pizza and the human. "You're serious? You're offering pizza?" Dom grinned. "Not just pizza. A solution." In the Vigilant Resolve's conference room, Dom outlined his plan. StarSlice has a fleet of FTL-equipped ships and the infrastructure to deliver hot meals across the galaxy. We're fast, reliable, and, most importantly, adaptable. Commander Vila raised a crystalline appendage skeptically. "You want to use a pizza delivery network for intergalactic food relief?" "Exactly," Dom said, his grin widening. "Think of it as an all-you-can-eat logistical buffet. We'll distribute emergency rations, supplies, and, if requested, a few thousand slices of pepperoni. No charge for extra toppings." Arkness snorted. "Humans. Always so unconventional." "Unconventional works," Zora interjected, her voice firm. "While you're stuck arguing over protocols, we've already got ships on standby. Let us do what we do best. Deliver." After much debate, the Federation reluctantly agreed. StarSlice's fleet, once mocked as a frivolous novelty, was suddenly humanity's greatest asset. Dom's ships began ferrying emergency rations to starving planets, bypassing red tape with a combination of charm and sheer audacity. On one such mission, a StarSlice pilot delivered crates of ration packs to a Veltronics colony, along with a stack of pizzas. "What's this?" the colony overseer asked, their crystalline edges shimmering with curiosity. "A little extra," the pilot replied with a wink. "Courtesy of Earth." As StarSlice's fleet worked tirelessly, the scope of the crisis became clearer. Entire sectors relied on the humans' quirky, chaotic efficiency. Federation bureaucrats began to realize that humanity's adaptability wasn't a flaw, it was a strength. Back on Earth, Dom was overseeing operations from the StarSlice command center. "How's that delivery to Proxima going?" he asked, biting into a slice of pizza. "Right on time," Zora replied, her tone as sharp as ever. "But if you think I'm letting you put garlic knots in the next shipment, you're delusional." Dom laughed. "Zora, you're missing the point. This isn't just about food. It's about showing the galaxy what humans can do." The galaxy's food shortage had gone from dire to disastrous, with Federation ships struggling to meet the growing demand. Yet, amidst the chaos, StarSlice Delivery thrived. Humanity's unconventional approach to logistics turned what should have been a galactic disaster into a showcase of their adaptability. Dom Rivera stood in the bustling StarSlice headquarters, a sleek, high-tech facility filled with holographic monitors, automated pizza ovens, and the constant hum of FTL dispatch systems. He scanned the room, sharp blue eyes gleaming with pride, as teams of humans and aliens worked side by side to manage the galaxy's first FTL relief fleet. "We're getting swamped, Dom," Zora Lee called, her short black hair slightly mussed as she balanced 3 holoscreens at once. "We've got requests from 6 new sectors, and the Veltranics are asking for extra cheese on their rations again." Dom, wearing his usual grease-streaked jacket and a grin, leaned against a console. "Extra cheese isn't a problem. The problem is they don't believe in pineapple yet. Let's change that." Zora groaned. "You're insufferable." "And you love it," Dom replied, tossing her a bag of freeze-dried pepperoni. "We've got this, Zora. Humans shine brightest under pressure." As StarSlice's FTL delivery ships arrived on alien worlds, they didn't just bring emergency rations, they brought the human culinary wonder that was pizza. On the crystalline Veltranics homeworld, a group of shimmering alien diplomats cautiously sampled a thin-crust margarita. One Veltranics, Oryx, tilted their angular head thoughtfully. "The balance of flavors is extraordinary. The harmony of simplicity." "Yeah," the StarSlice pilot replied, grinning as he handed them a garlic knot. "Wait until you try it with stuffed crust." Meanwhile, on a Clivorn colony, a hulking reptilian officer discovered his love for deep-dish pizza. This is not food," he rumbled, holding a slice aloft. "This is art." Even the Osirians, known for their delicate palates, found themselves enchanted by humanity's culinary ingenuity. "What is this fiery circle of delight?" one Osirian asked, their translucent blue body glowing faintly. "That's extra spicy pepperoni," the pilot said. "Don't say I didn't warn you." The Osirian took a cautious bite. Moments later, their glowing body flickered wildly. "It burns, and yet I crave more." As pizza became a galactic sensation, so did the humans delivering it. StarSlice pilots became accidental ambassadors, navigating cultural misunderstandings with charm and humor. On a remote mining station, a StarSlice ship landed with a shipment of pizzas and ration packs. The Clivorn overseer frowned at the delivery pilot. "Why would you include something as frivolous as pizza?" "Trust me," the pilot replied, opening a box to reveal a steaming, perfectly cooked pie. "You'll thank us later." Minutes later, the overseer was devouring their 3rd slice, tears of joy glistening in their molten gold eyes. Back at StarSlice HQ, chaos was the norm. "Dom, we've got a problem," Zora said, rushing into the control room with a datapad. "Let me guess," Dom replied, spinning his chair dramatically. "Someone forgot to add mushrooms to the Veltranics order." "Worse," Zora said. "One of our drivers tried to explain pineapple pizza to the Osirians. It didn't go well." Dom burst out laughing. "Classic. All right, let's fix it. Send them a free pizza with extra tentacle-safe toppings." As the Federation struggled to keep up with the crisis, StarSlice's fleet continued to expand. Dom's team retrofitted ships to handle larger rations, bypassed bureaucratic delays with audacious shortcuts, and improvised solutions to logistical nightmares. In one memorable instance, Dom personally piloted a delivery ship to a distant colony after their hyperspace beacon failed. When the colony governor, a stern Veltranics, questioned his methods, Dom simply grinned and said, "Sometimes you've just got to wing it, like a good buffalo pizza." By the time the shipment arrived, even the governor had to admit humanity's chaos was effective. The Federation began to take notice. What started as a novelty had become an indispensable lifeline. News networks, once mocking humanity's culinary obsession, now praised StarSlice as a model of efficiency and ingenuity. Dom, never one to miss an opportunity, capitalized on the newfound respect. "We're not just delivering food," he said in a galactic broadcast. "We're delivering hope, and maybe a little extra marinara." The crisis was finally abating. With StarSlice's FTL fleet at the forefront, food supplies were stabilizing across the galaxy. Worlds that once teetered on the brink of starvation now thrived, and humanity's reputation as a chaotic but indispensable species was cemented. On the Federation flagship Vigilant Resolve, Captain Arkness and Commander Viola reviewed the latest reports. "The numbers don't lie," Viola said, their crystalline edges refracting faint golden light. "StarSlice has delivered supplies to 90% of the affected systems. They've managed what we couldn't." Arkness growled softly, his molten gold scales glinting under the bridge's harsh light. "Leave it to humans to save the galaxy with melted cheese." Meanwhile, aboard the StarSlice Pioneer, Dominic "Dom" Rivera leaned back in his chair, a slice of pepperoni pizza in hand. The ship's sleek, modern interior hummed with activity as holographic displays tracked deliveries across the galaxy. "We did it," Zora Lee said, her tone more exhausted than celebratory. She stood beside Dom, her usual sharp demeanor softened by a rare smile. "Of course we did," Dom replied, flashing his trademark grin. "We're humans. Turning chaos into triumph is kinda our thing." As the food crisis faded into memory, something unexpected happened. Pizza became a cultural icon across the galaxy. On the Veltranic's homeworld, a grand banquet was held to honor StarSlice's contributions. The menu? A dozen variations of pizza, each tailored to different species. Crystalline Veltranics delicately picked at thin-crust margaritas. Osirians devoured spicy, tentacle-safe pepperoni, and Clivorns fought over slices of deep dish. One Veltranic's diplomat, Oryx, raised their glass in a toast. "To humanity, for teaching us that even in our darkest hours, a simple meal can bring light." The Federation, once dismissive of humanity, began integrating StarSlice's logistical strategies into their operations. Dom was invited to speak at the Galactic Council, where he delivered a speech as unconventional as his business. "Look, I know we're not the most traditional species," Dom said, standing confidently before a room of alien delegates. "But tradition never solved a crisis. Creativity, adaptability, and a little bit of chaos. That's what humanity brings to the table. Also, garlic knots." The room erupted in laughter, and even the stern Captain Arkness cracked a smile. Back at StarSlice HQ, life returned to its usual chaos. Delivery pilots swapped stories about their most daring missions. Zora wrangled schedules with her usual mix of sarcasm and precision, and Dom plotted the next phase of their expansion. "You know," Zora said one day, watching as Dom tinkered with a holographic display of a new FTL route, "you could take a break. Enjoy the fact that we saved the galaxy." Dom grinned, sharp blue eyes sparkling. "Nah, saving the galaxy is fun, but you know what's even better?" Zora raised an eyebrow. "Don't say it." "Delivering the galaxy," Dom finished, tossing her a bag of freeze-dried mozzarella. In the final scene, Dom sits on the bridge of the StarSlice Pioneer, sharing a pizza with Captain Arkness and Commander Viola. The holographic display shows StarSlice ships streaking across the galaxy, their routes forming a web of unity. "Who knew humanity's legacy would be pizza?" Viola remarked, their crystalline edges glowing softly. Dom chuckled, raising a slice in a toast. "To pizza, and to humans, turning the galaxy into our delivery zone, one slice at a time." As StarSlice continued to expand, humanity's reputation as a species of creative problem solvers spread across the stars. And while other civilizations focused on grandiose projects and rigid protocols, humans proved that sometimes the simplest things, like a hot slice of pizza, could bring a galaxy together.